It's a made-up thing. In the video, Bill sits in a chair. He's wearing pajamas, little on the nose, because keep in mind, many of his alleged victims say they woke up to find him in a bathrobe. Not exactly the same thing, but similarly creepy vibe. I was like, really? Pajamas? Okay. And, well, this is it. Have a listen.
Yes, I'm going to be in Wheeling, West Virginia, Capitol Music Hall. 8 o'clock show, that's right. And you know I'll be hilarious. Can't wait.
Yeah. He also released a statement saying, quote, "Dear fans, I hope you enjoy my wonderful video message that's filled with laughter. Hey, 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 I'm far from finished." The video first aired on Good Morning America on Monday. Yeah. What do you make of this? Let's just listen again. Let's see if we can pick up on any kind of subtext.
Yes, I'm going to be in Wheeling, West Virginia, Capitol Music Hall. 8 o'clock show, that's right. And you know I'll be hilarious. Can't wait.
Do you think there's any chance whatsoever? Do you think that there's any chance whatsoever that he's innocent? Bear in mind, Bill Cosby, yay, statute of limitations is what I bet he thinks every single night. Bill Cosby still has not been charged with a crime. Do you think there's any possibility whatsoever that he's innocent? And this is all just trumped up. Because I realized the other day, I was like, I assume Bill Cosby's guilty. Don't know of what, but of something. Where there's that much smoke, there's got to be at least a little bit of fire. But all this smoke and not one single charge of a crime. Now, I'm not a legal expert. I know that part of the reason why he hasn't been charged with a crime is there's a certain statute of limitations, which means if you didn't come forward in the 80s, it's too late to do that now. So essentially, he's been convicted of being guilty without any trial whatsoever. Shot down in flames in the court of public opinion. And like I said, I think he's guilty of something. I just don't think it's possible, like I said, to have that much smoke without there being at least some fire somewhere. But it did make me recognize that at no stage in the game has Bill Cosby been charged with a crime. And on the one hand, I say, who cares? He's a creepy old dude that drugged women and raped them. On the other hand, the way he's going down in flames without having the opportunity to defend himself in a court of law, possibly one of the least American things I can think of happening in a long time. That said,
this is the 80s Show on iHeartRadio. Let's start the show. Come on, let's go. Say ho, ho. Say ho, whoa, ho, whoa. Let's start the show. Let's start the show.
Oof. New things in life. Things that take you outside of your comfort zone. Things that people do every day that seem commonplace can actually take a lot of courage. My kid's sister recently moved from New York to Los Angeles. Big move. Taking her away from family, taking her away from her husband's family, taking him away from them. They've always been very close. They've never lived further than driving distance away from each other. That's a big deal. Doesn't seem like it would be a big deal. My sister's like me, kind of grew up a bit of an international kid, back and forth between various countries, not a ton of stability in her life. And, well, her husband's one of the smartest, most together people I know. Doesn't seem like it would be a big deal to move across the country for a job, which they did, and that's awesome. But in the conversations I had with her running up to the actual move, ooh, it took some doing. And I think a lot of people don't recognize that you need a certain amount of cojones to go through life. Seemingly pedestrian, ordinary things in your life. Starting a new job, moving to a new place, having new beginnings, trying to make new friends. If you find yourself in a new place. There's so much stuff in life that takes a deep breath and a collection of your confidence. And I want you to recognize that as you go through your day. You feel nervous about something, you feel trepidation about something, there's a reason for that. And it's okay to feel that way. I know it seems like tons of people just sail through life unbelievably confidently. And from the outside looking in, my sister and her husband, yeah, no problem. I just got a kick-ass job and I'm moving from one coast to the other coast. Check out us being awesome. But underneath the surface, when you get into it a little bit more, there is that sense of impending doom that comes with going into the unknown. The unknown, you might not intellectually be afraid of it if you're trying something new, going somewhere new, or trying to scale new heights. Maybe it's in your career, maybe it's socially, maybe you're thinking of popping the question and entering the world of matrimonial bliss. Anything new, anything unknown that you haven't done before is going to eat up some of your resources in terms of you got to get some courage together. There's only one requirement of any of us, and that is to be courageous, because courage, as you know, defines all other human behavior. And I believe, because I've done a little of this myself, pretending to be courageous is just as good as the real thing. David Letterman.
Sleepless nights, nothing ever seems like it will be half of what I hoped it would be. So just this one time, please let things go my way. So just this one time, please let it be a better day. So just this one time, please don't let anything go wrong. So just this one time, please let me sing a happy song. Never wanna get my hopes up high, and I can't fail if I don't try. So I won't get up and I'll stay inside. Things are so much better when I hide, and it's so much easier in this place, 'cause it keeps me here and it keeps me safe. But if I get up and try again, it would be so nice just once to win. So just this one time, please let things go my way. So just this one time, please let it be a better day. So just this one time, please don't let anything go wrong. So just this one time, please let me sing a happy song. If I get up again, it would be so nice just once to win. Hey, you, what's that sound? Coming so loud from your radio dial. ADV getting down when you're rocking the jams. Here I am, going back once again. I'm ruling all city like the king I am. A master plan.
Hey, let's take a listen to this for a second, Funkhauser.
We've grown up with you. The country, it has meant so much, and you know, you're part of all of us. And so, for you to
thank you very much.
But you've given us a great gift, and we love you.
I say in truth, I love you.
David Letterman, I love you. And
I thank you for all of the joy and the laughs and the intelligence you have brought to us for 33 years.
Nothing you can do that can't be done.
I want to give you the dress.
Nothing you can sing that can't be sung.
God bless you, my dear.
Nothing you can say, but you can learn how to play the game.
Adam Sandler.
You were always our hero, and that's it.
All you need is love.
Believe me, you're going to have nothing to do pretty soon.
All you need is love.
My life changed right there, my family's life.
All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need.
When I heard you announce that you were retiring, I really thought he's joking. He's got to be joking. And then I remembered, wait, you're not funny.
For me, on May 20th, that is the day the comedy dies, right here. Yes, I'm telling you. As far as I'm concerned.
All you need is love.
You've been great, the network has been great, but I'm retiring.
All you need is love.
Always entertaining, Mike Myers. Mike, come on.
I just want to say thank you. What an amazing beacon of light. What an amazing American icon you are. And just seriously.
Love is all you need. 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 Love is all you need.
You know when it hit home for me? Did you, by any chance, see Eddie Vedder on Letterman show? You see that, Funkhauser?
Not yet.
It's up on my various blogs. But Eddie Vedder got up and he killed it. He absolutely did. And I got a little emotional watching it. He went on, he did an incredible version of Better Man with Paul Schaefer's band. And it was just, oh, man. A, he was great. B, the reason I got a little emotional watching is I remember seeing Eddie's first appearance on The Late Show with David Letterman as a kid. And what happened was Letterman and Paul Schaefer were talking about how Eddie sang the song Black. The end of the song where he's like, wah-ha, 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 that bit. And Letterman was doing impersonations of Eddie Vedder, and Schaefer was doing impersonations of Eddie Vedder. Like, I wonder how long that bit actually goes on for. And Schaefer goes, well, let's, you want to see how it's really done? Come on out, Eddie. Eddie walks out, pulls a microphone out of his coat, sings the end of the song Black, puts the microphone back in his coat, walks off. Such an incredible moment. So, and I remember as a kid watching that and being like, oh my God, what just happened? Like actual goosebumps. Just, it's crazy. Crazy. And as much as that was my sort of like magical moment with the David Letterman show, I know there were tons more for millions of other people. And I wasn't even living, I don't think I was even living in America at the time. Somehow that made it across the pond to England just because it was amazing. And it made me realize when you watch that, which was Eddie's first appearance on the Letterman show, back to back with what was his final appearance, it made you realize it's the end of an era. And it's the end of a really, really good one. So, in our own small way, we'd like to salute Letterman. I program the radio station, and I feel, man, it's almost pointless having anything on the air when Letterman's going to be doing his last show. Every single meter for every single radio station in all of America will dip and die for the time that he is saying his goodbyes. I know a lot of people loved Leno as well. I know they did, and maybe this is just me. Maybe I'm just more of a Letterman type of guy. But there's something about David Letterman that I think is a little deeper than what Leno was doing. And I'm not talking about in terms of his content. I think Leno always had the crack about, Letterman got the awards, but he got the ratings. Something like that. But it goes deeper than, I don't know, having a smarter, edgier show. There's something about Dave that his appeal might not have been as broad as Leno's. I mean, his appeal's really freaking broad.